to make it possible to distribute 1 million copies of this book across Western Europe. Today, I'm going to tell you why it's important, why we need to do it. Yesterday, we had so many stirring testimonies and stirring, what I would call exhortation from our pastors. I think one that really stuck with me was the one that Pastor Caleb of Christ Embassy Brescia shared with us. So beautiful, so important, so wonderful. But before I go on, I want to just say this. Yesterday, by the time we finished yesterday, I told you to continue. We had so many people who had given so much. And just to imagine that while others slept, in the middle of the night, Brother Evans of Christ Embassy Bologna did 20 copies. Elizabeth Maida from Bern did 40 copies. Then Prince Chukwu from Christ Embassy Treviso, 2,000 copies. Then Francisca Agoa from Tun, 40 copies. Sister Delta from Tun, 20 copies. So Miracle Anthony Owigo, 2,000 copies. That's including the tens of thousands they've done already. Then we have from CE Venice 2, Sister Monica, 50 copies. Sister Valentina, 50 copies. Brother Robinson, Christ Embassy Venice 1, 500 copies. And then Brother MK adding another 100 copies. So the work has been going on while men slept. But I want to explain very quickly, why are we doing this? Why are we celebrating like this? Why are we doing all the things we do? Why is it necessary that we say this book must go around Western Europe? It's important. Yesterday I told you that when I come to a country, I read about the history of the country. I want to know, especially the Christian history of the country. I want to know, how did it start, where are they now, and how did they get to where they are? Did it get better? If it got better, why did it get better? If it didn't get better, why didn't it get better? And so I was coming to Sweden, I started to study the history of Sweden, and I started to study the Christian history of Sweden, how the Lutheran Church started, and the various churches and the various ways that and how Christianity